Hi,
Hi, everyone.
we're
Ann
back.
Butler here, along with my creative friend, Lisa Rojas.
Yes,
We got to do things opposite. So
so weird.
I know. We're going to wait just a couple seconds and let some people come in. I'm going to check and make sure it's live on my
Yep,
camera or on my phone.
I got my notification.
Okay. There we go. And
Yes,
okay. So we'll go ahead and get started. My
I'm
name is
excited.
You're excited? Why?
I am because you're watercoloring. That makes me excited. I get excited.
I'm watercoloring, but it's, like minimal because I'm not a watercolorist. I
Well,
am a
neither.
playing watercoloring. I'm just going to put
Neither
Kai
am
in
I.
here so I make sure that's working.
Oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Okay.
Perfect. And it didn't do that for our group because it doesn't show up in groups. I mean, you can't comment from a group. You have to be on one of the pages.
Oh, good to know. I did not know
Yep.
that.
So
Okay.
I'll start again. Hi, everyone. Hi, Joanne. I don't think I've seen you here before.
No.
Welcome.
Hi,
Hi,
Joanne.
Rebecca,
Hi,
Dorothy.
Becca. Hi, Dorothy.
So, for those of you that don't know, I am Ann Butler, and this is my creative partner, Lisa Rojas. We own Bella Crafts Publishing. We put out a free digital craft magazine 4 times a year, and the new issue, the spring issue, is going to be sent right to your inbox tonight or tomorrow morning, depending upon how everything goes. With, I mean, sometimes there are glitches, but
Technology.
you will get your copy if you're signed up. If you're not signed up, Lisa will put a link in here while I'm doing my demo.
Yep.
You can just go to our Facebook page. There's a little button that says learn more. If you click that, you can sign up for the magazine right there. Otherwise, you can go to our website and sign up from there. It says get it, and you'll sign up. We do not spam you with a
Ugh.
bunch of emails. We send all crafty stuff. Like we'll send these videos in case you missed them, or we'll send once in a while projects or something about new ebooks. So that is what we send. We don't sell your emails, so you can feel safe signing up.
Yes.
And yeah, the new issue has 20 plus projects. I think there's like 22. And then there's a couple manufacturers that put projects links in there. So that's a
Mhm.
couple more. So you want to make sure you check out our sponsors and check their projects out too.
And the colors are so beautiful for this issue. Absolutely love them. They're bright, colorful, it just says spring, and I just love it. I love all the bright colors.
And for those of you who have been watching us for a while, actually the cover has the pillow that I made that I showed you guys how to make, I think in January. Lisa wasn't here.
Mhm.
Um,
I was sick.
my faux quilted hexagon stamped pillow with art foamies.
I
So I sent that pillow
beautiful.
off to KP, who owns Art Foamies, and she took the most beautiful picture, and it had to be the cover. I mean, I saw it and I just knew that's
Yes.
the
B
cover.
beautiful cover.
So
Beautiful.
um that is on there, and I'm excited about that because it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. You guys are gonna love this issue. I just loved it. It's just gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can hear, but something is going on around outside. I hear sirens and everything. So
Thank
I'm
goodness we can't.
okay, good because I'm thinking I'm gonna have to mute if that keeps going on.
No, don't,
Okay,
unless
good.
they're right outside your door. I don't think
Yeah,
we're going to
no,
hear.
no, 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 no.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't want.
So good. I'm glad you're looking forward to the new issue, Rebecca. I mean, it
Yeah.
is filled with, we have some Easter projects in there,
Mhm.
and we have, of course, paper projects.
Mm-hmm.
home decor, some ribbon projects, mixed media.
The bunny project that you did is so cute. I can't wait for you
The
guys to see that.
bunny is to die for. And
So adorable.
I think I'm going to do that for a Facebook Live because I can send you guys, hey, this is what you need, and you guys can craft right along with us.
Oh, that would be fun.
That's what I thought. So next week we have an interview.
Yep.
And so in 2 weeks, I'm thinking I will do the bunny project that is in the magazine. And he is simply adorable. Quick and easy. It's a 20-minute craft.
Yep.
I'm bringing all the stuff this weekend. I'm going to see some of my grandkids. So I'm bringing all the stuff so they can make them. And
So
I'm
cute.
going to try to get all of my grandkids who are old enough to make them because they're just so cute.
They are. It's such a cute project. And like you said, so easy to do. I
Yeah.
mean, wow.
Yeah.
20 minutes, and you can get this adorable project made. I'm
Mhm.
excited.
Yeah, we love that. So
It's gonna be fun.
today, I am again doing something to support Ukraine. Um, it's just on my heart, as I'm sure it's on all of yours. And Angie Blom created a digital stamp, which I purchased. I think I don't remember. She's in Canada. I don't remember how much it was, but on my end, it came to $3.99.
Yeah, it was
In
$3.99.
Canadian money, it's more, but it
Okay.
translated out to $3.99. And this is the
So
digital
pretty.
stamp. This one, I actually, as Rebecca would say, I fussy cut. I cut it all out. So I could have it on that blue background.
Yeah,
But
love that.
that is the stamp, and I did it in several different ways. Like she had sending love and prayers
Mhm.
on her stamp. So I cut that out and put that on there. But this one is actually my heart is breaking for you.
Oh, that is
That
pretty.
is one of my stamps with Unity Stamp Company, and it is in a dash of encouragement. It's a stamp set that I created when my youngest daughter lost her baby at 5 months.
Yeah.
Pregnant. She was 5 months pregnant. And so I created this stamp set, and I created Brody's Love for my son and his wife who lost a baby prematurely too,
Yeah.
and she was also 5.5 months pregnant when they lost Brody. So Callie's baby, his name was going to be Dash. So a dash of encouragement. So
It's a very beautiful set too, by the way. All of the sentiments in that set, in both sets, are just they're awesome.
it is. I will show them to you. This one, Angie has these set up so that 2 of them come with a sentiment and 2 don't. So that's why I was able to stamp that. And then this
Hi,
one,
Maria. Maria
this
popped in.
one is I'm trying to get them straight. This one is not fussy cut. It is just on paper. So I'm going to show you how to watercolor with my glacé watercolors from Emerald Creek. And I know our sponsors this week are Impression Obsession.
Yes.
I had this project done. I had it done last week when I did Gina Kay's digital for Ukraine.
Mhm.
And I decided to split them up into 2 lives because I hadn't gotten my Impression Obsession stamps yet.
Yes.
But I had ordered dies and I got them after I had this all planned. So I have in between Lisa's live and my live, I die cut something. So you're going to see me craft on the go with Impression Obsession.
There you go.
So I was die cutting all the pieces I think I need to create an awesome card for Ukraine again.
Yes. And you didn't mention it yet, but all of the proceeds from the sale of this digital stamp all go to help
Yep.
the Ukraine people.
Yep.
So just so you guys know, it's just a way for us to give.
It's our little bit of sharing their designs so that you can go and purchase them. Lisa will put a link in here for you for
Yep.
Angie's stamp. And Unity, I saw last night, also came up with a stamp where 100% of the digital sales will go to Ukraine. And also Martha's company,
Joy Claire.
Joy Claire.
Mhm.
Joy Claire also has one. So in the crafting community, there's many people that are trying to do what they can and how they can to support Ukraine. And I know that last week, I don't know if Gina has sent another check, but she had sent an $8,000 check
That's awesome.
from the sales of her digital stamps. So
Yeah,
we're
that's
just trying to do
awesome.
what we can,
Yep.
Not
Yes.
trying to make this
It's not
anything
about
other
us.
than crafting. But so I am going to put my camera down
Okay.
and show you how to watercolor. I am not by any means a watercolorist. I mean, I don't do the beautiful watercoloring that so many people do, but I do love to do this. And I have my watercolors with Emerald Creek, and they're perfect for cards. Dorothy, do you have anything to the digital? Do you do anything to the digital image to set the toner when you print it?
Oh, when you print it out.
I did not. I printed these on my inkjet printer.
Yep, I did.
I didn't use a toner printer, so I've never had an issue.
Yeah.
I can see where toner would bleed. I did do some on toner, and that's the one that I'm going to be painting for you today and showing you and finishing.
Mhm.
But I foiled it.
Yeah, I would think in that respect, I would think that if you set it, the ink before you start coloring,
If you heat set it,
if you
maybe.
heat
I'm
set
not
it,
100% sure on that.
I'm
But
not either because I don't have a toner printer, but,
mhm.
um,
Yeah.
I know with an inkjet printer, a lot of times when you're trying to watercolor, if I don't heat set that image, it will run. So I'm assuming that the toner might kind of do the same. So
We'll have
maybe
to
by
test
heat
that.
setting it. Yeah.
I've got some toner ones here. And of course I don't have the heat gun out. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm not sure. That's something I'll have to play with, Dorothy, and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
And Maria popped in. I said hi. You were talking though, so
Hi.
I
Hi,
said it's
everybody. We're
nice
so
to
happy to
see
have
you.
all of you here.
Yes, as always. Oh, and oh, there she goes. Okay, she's ready. So I
Did you want to say something?
nope.
Oh.
I was going to, and then I think we already talked about it. So why can't I switch this?
um,
There it goes. Okay.
okay. So, yes, I already showed you the cards, and this is such a beautiful design. And I know that Angie Blum also created it for Unity Stamp Company, and they have it in red rubber. So if you prefer red rubber over a digital stamp, Unity has this one. And this is how it prints out. So you can print out 4 of the cards without the sentiment. Or she also has it set up with sending love and prayers on 2 of them and then 2 not. So this prints out on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. It comes as a PDF and I think a PNG or a JPEG. So you can just print it and cut it. These are perfect for an A2 size card. And these ones right here, I know are done on toner. So Dorothy, I'll keep one of these aside so I can just try and watercolor, because I printed this a week ago. So maybe it's set long enough without heat setting it. We'll just give it a try. But what I do is I'll cut all of my images into the size that I'm going to be creating with. And I watercolor it in this size before I cut it down. And I think those of you who have been watching for a while know that my stitch scallop is like my favorite die, and then the stitched rectangle. So, and so many companies make these. I mean, it's not like just one company. You can get these with almost any company. But with this, you can, after you watercolor it, you can position it wherever you want to die cut that out. And then I'll use this one for the background when I put it on top of a card. Just wanted to show you that. And I want to show you, these are a few others that I've watercolored. I haven't done the centers yet, and sometimes I don't think you have to. I haven't done the stem on these yet. But so you can print it out without the saying, or you can print it out with the saying, so you don't have to do anything. I like it so that I'm able to stamp a saying, and this is my Dash of Encouragement stamp set from Unity. So these say, "Some only dream of angels. You held an angel in your arms." I'm trying to get that so it doesn't
get the glare.
Yep.
Yeah.
"My heart is breaking for you. Grief is love with no place to go. Some are born in heaven." And then this one is, "I believe it is the kind," I got to turn it this way, "of heartache you can feel deep down in your soul." So I felt that this, "My heart is breaking for you," was so appropriate for Ukraine. And then I have this set with Unity that's Brody's Love. And it says, "We may not know the reason why, but know God always has a plan. Grief is the loudest silence you'll ever hear. Nothing in life prepares us for losing someone we love. And goodbyes are hard when the story is not finished and the book has been closed." So those are two of the sentiment stamps sets I have with Unity. And I thought that this, "My heart is breaking for you," fits perfectly up in this corner. So you got to kind of plan where you're going to put this, because I knew I was going to use that stamp and I didn't plan it out exactly. So the breaking is right on the tip of that petal. So I would have maybe pushed my die up a little and had a little bit more room up here. But I think
I kind of like it like that.
Well, I think it still worked. I think the only thing I need to add, I think I should watercolor the inside of this heart.
Yeah, that would be pretty.
So it ties it all together. But okay, so these are some that I've already done. And when I do digital stamps, I print them out, and I'll print out several sheets because it's copy paper, or, not copy paper. I'm using cardstock, but I print out several so that I can play and see what I really like, because you can color these with chalk pencils. You can use watercolors. You can use markers. So there's a lot you can do. And I believe that you could just leave it plain, like this one. If it wasn't for Ukraine, you could leave that plain and back it with black and then have a white card base, and that'd still be beautiful. So there's lots of options there. And I have my watercolors. I'm going to pull this over. Sorry for my reach.
Oh, that. Look at what Maria wrote.
Oh, thank you, Maria, so much. I know.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Life is, it is. So I have my watercolors. I have a jar of water, which I also have watercolor brushes with the water already in them. But I think I just wanted you to see them because they work really very cool. But I think I'm going to use the brushes today. But the water brushes, you put the color on there and you squeeze to let more water out as you're using it, which they're awesome. But I thought the brushes would be easier. And Dorothy had asked about toner cardstock. I did print a bunch out on toner. And if you use toner, you can foil them. So I used deco foil. I'm not going to show you how to foil because I do it all the time.
I love that.
But is that not stunning?
Oh.
So like if you do toner, I would foil it because then you don't really have to add color to the center or very minimal, depending upon what color you use. And then I tried it on black. This is Gina K's, one of Gina K's colors. So on the black, you get all of that beauty, but you really have to look to see that print. So I'm not thrilled with that. But that's okay because I'll take this and I'll have this to die cut words out of. But I think I could also die cut right out of this to have a black and foiled image. So I'm going to save this. I'm not going to get rid of it.
Of course not.
Of course not. But I think on this copper or bronze, it really shows up nicely. Isn't that beautiful?
That really is.
So with this one, I would take and back it with a black. And I wouldn't use a white card base even. Do you print your digital images on cardstock or watercolor paper? I do both, Dorothy. Mostly I do cardstock. I use watercolor paper mostly when I stamp an image to watercolor. I have put it through my printer because I have a huge printer and it handles a lot of stuff. But because I print so many, I mainly just use cardstock. And this one right here is the one I'm going to be coloring on today. And this is just plain cardstock with toner paper, and I foiled it. You can see the watercoloring here when I turn it at this angle. But look at that beautiful foiling. Gorgeous. And if I put it up really close and hold it, maybe you can see the sparkle of my watercolor.
Yeah.
Sure. Can you?
Let me see. Back it up just a little. I did see it, but your camera's readjusting.
Of course it is. So,
but the watercolors have a gorgeous shine to them.
The watercolors, they are glacé watercolors from Emerald Creek, and they do have a sparkle. So I've showed you this before. I usually put my paint in the lid, and that's where I watercolor from. I'm going to try this toner sheet for Dorothy first to see if it has set long enough to not run. I'm not 100% sure because all I did when I do toner paper, I usually do it for the purpose of foiling because y'all know I love to foil. So just gonna start this. Can you guys see? I'll pull it up for you guys.
Yeah, you can see.
What I do,
It doesn't look like it's running though.
it doesn't. When I watercolor, like I said, I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I will take my yellow because sunflowers are yellow, and I will load my brush with my color, and I will put the majority of it down here at the base of the petal. When I feel like I'm running out of color, then I'll come in and I'll put my brush in water to dilute it a little bit. And then I use the cover of my glacé watercolors and I'll come up, and I think I still have too much on there because I want it lighter. So I'm going to just get rid of a little bit more.
What if you try wetting it but not adding any more paint to it, and then pull the color up from the yellow you put down?
I didn't add any more, but I
Oh,
dipped it in here to get rid of the excess water.
Oh, gotcha.
So I should dip it right here. Then it won't pick up any extra. But yeah. So
there you go, and then just pull it up. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I did on mine. But I knew I had too much color there. So Dorothy, I'm going to just go like this in the center to see if this is going to run.
See, look
and
at that.
It doesn't appear to be bleeding at all. So maybe if you have only a toner printer, you're going to want to print those out. And like I said, this I printed a week ago. But I don't see any running or smearing with that at all.
No.
And you can kind of see the sparkle of my glacés on here. So you can see it really good in person. But so I think that's the trick, Dorothy. So like if you don't want to wait a week, heat set it like Lisa said. And then try that.
Yeah, I've had really good luck doing that with all different types of watercolors.
Yeah.
Different types of inks.
Well, my inks are pigment inks, so you have to heat set them in order for them to be permanent. And same with these glacé watercolors. If you heat set this, it's permanent and it won't run when you add a second color.
I love that about your watercolors.
So this is all I do. I put it down at the base, and then I just pull up to thin it out and to create that second and third color. But I love these foiled ones. Probably the best because y'all know I love sparkle. I mean, it might be good if I didn't, but that's all you do.
So pretty.
I want to show you another one that I did that I foiled. This one right here.
That's beautiful.
I got too much red on this one, but for this one, what I did was I did the same thing as I did here. I did the exact same thing. I didn't finish them. I just did down in the corners. And then I took just a dab of the ruby and just put a dot in each of them. And then I brought the water and pulled it up and through. So
Yeah, that's beautiful.
that's where I came up with this one.
And that's a really good idea for that too. I love coloring sunflowers.
Well, and then I did the stems. On some of the flowers, I missed this stem when I was, looking at it. I wasn't sure. I think I made it a petal, but I know it's the stem. But okay, there you go.
Yeah, look at that's gorgeous.
So, and with these, like I said, these watercolors are heat set. So when you're done getting the look you want, you can heat set it, and it's not gonna, water isn't gonna do anything to it anymore.
And it won't fade.
Right. So this one is done so I could put this up here, or the die sets that I got, if I can see where I put them. Here they are, right in front of me. They're in front of the project I'm going to do with you guys. So I got these words and this stamp. And to me, when I ordered them, it was for Valentine's Day. Can you tell? So when I got these, I thought, oh my goodness, I'm not sure. But I think you could still use, I'm not sure. We're going to see.
You have a question.
Okay, if this doesn't work, oh, see, that would work.
Oh, yeah.
These are cut out for the other project I'm doing for you. But you could do hugs and kisses quite easily, like this.
Oh, I love that.
See? So you could do that. I'm going to move these watercolors out of the way. How do you heat set? I heat set with just a heat tool, a heat gun.
Yep.
And that just stops it. So it stops it from running. So you could do it like this. I'm going to grab part of my other project just to show you how I'd actually finish this card off. So because it's for Ukraine, I'd use the blue. So it has the blue and the yellow. And you could also use just love.
Yeah.
Because this is cut with this, and then put this on a card base, which I'm not going to do because I need this piece maybe for the other project I'm showing you real quick. But like that. Oh, see, that's beautiful.
Yeah, love that.
And I don't know. I just think the blue and yellow is so perfect. I want to show you why I cut my dies like this. I'm going to show you another project. And when I use pattern paper that is so beautiful, and maybe it's on the, more expensive than what you usually pay for paper. Paper isn't, when you get cardstock quality paper, it costs, a lot to make. And so it's not always inexpensive. And I think the papers I have with Unity, or not with Unity, with Emerald Creek, you get 12 sheets or 12 designs. You get 6 sheets of paper, and I think it's $7.99 or $8.99. But these are double-sided. So this is the all dotted up, and then I have the summer grunge. This is the festive lights, and they're double-sided, and that's what this one was. So it's purple and blue.
Yeah.
And then I have the dotted one too. So when I'm using this beautiful paper and I don't want to waste anything, I will take, and I want this for the back of my project.
Hi, Jimmy.
But because I don't want to waste anything, I'll put a second die in there. So like I will die cut like this. I'll double cut it when I'm running it through. Because that way, nobody's going to know that you don't have this part behind here. And then you have this piece for another project. And it's die cut. It's, the stitched rectangle die. And you can use either side. But that way, I always have a supply of these on hand. And I feel like I'm getting more out of my paper.
That's a great tip.
So because I had both of these, I thought, oh my goodness, I need to create something out of these because I love these dies. So this is what I did in between Lisa's live and this one. I die cut a lot of pieces. Right. I just did a bunch of pieces. So I did this out of the Festive Lights cardstock in the blue and then the purple on the back. But because it's for Ukraine, I want the blue and the yellow. And then I die cut just a plain piece of yellow cardstock to layer this on. So I'm going to get my tape runner and we're going to make this card hopefully the way it is in my head when I haven't pre-done something. So I'm just going to use, because I just want a little bit of tape.
Yeah, and that's a great way to do it because it's gonna adhere to your card well without having all the glue coming through the parts that you don't want it to come through.
Right. I want to get it in. And so the excess tape is on here. And I know from doing this, I know that this is like a smidge bigger than this. So I'm going to try to leave like, I don't know, 1/32 of an inch all the way around. If I don't get it right, I'll just trim it.
That's the way to do it.
Okay, I did not get it on there straight, but it's Gina's tape. So instead, I'm going to put them down here together like this to get that on straight. And I'm going to trim this excess. I'm sure I have a die that is exactly the same, but this is the die I had out, the one that I use all the time. So, and all I really want is for that yellow to peek through.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Trim that a little bit more. Because I thought these hearts were also perfect for Ukraine. Right? I mean, we're sending our love. So, this is what I did. And then I have this, like I explained how I cut it out. And I just need to put the tape around the edge. I could put it on the whole thing because it's going to go on a card base. But for right now, I'm just putting it on here like that.
Thanks for sharing, Jimmy. We love it when you guys share.
We do. And then here's an A2 card base. And always make sure you have it so it's opening the way you want it.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times I've done that through the years.
Yeah, you just want to check it real quick. It takes a second and it saves you a lot of pain.
I love it.
So see
Look
how
how pretty
easy that is. And I cut out a bunch of, as you can tell by my die, I didn't even have time to actually cut the pieces apart. So I just ran the whole thing through.
Yep.
But when I did, it's really cute because there's a little stitched heart. There's a heart that has an X and an O in the middle.
Oh, I
There's
love
a plain
that.
heart, and then there's another little stitched heart that has a little bit bigger stitches. So I'm glad that I did all of them. So I have it in all three colors of this card that I was thinking about making. And I think I want to use love. So I knew that I got to trim that off just a little bit more. I see a little bit of yellow there. It would have been pretty had it been just a little bit bigger, or this been a little bit smaller to have that little line of yellow all the way around. But so
Yep. You work with what you got, right?
Yes. I figured with the blue and the yellow here, I would need white, but I didn't want just white. So I could layer this.
Oh, that would be pretty.
So it's like that. And I think I'd put it in this corner down here. But I don't think you can see the yellow enough. So
what if you do the blue and the yellow with the blue on top?
I think it would just blend in here. I think that's why you need the white.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, you're right.
Oh,
I love that.
Okay. There.
Yeah, you can really see that.
So let me do that. So this is crafting on the go, guys. When you really haven't planned a project. Well, I planned my watercoloring. But
this was an add-on.
Lisa will tell you this is how I craft anyhow.
It is. This would take me probably 2 days. Well, maybe not that long, but
no. Well, we can always see what we're going to do in our heads.
Yeah.
But then bringing it to fruition sometimes.
Yep.
Okay, I want that a little bit higher. I love these words because they're all together. It's not the letters are together.
I hate when they're separate.
I know.
Because then you have to hassle with trying to get them straight.
Oh, I know.
That's not my forte.
Well, it's nothing anybody likes to do, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not good at it at all.
I'm doing this upside down, but I think that's a good spot.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So there you go. Just a beautiful card for Ukraine with the yellow and blue and dies from Impression Obsession.
Love that.
Isn't that pretty?
Quick and easy. You could make 10 of those in, 15 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so it doesn't take long at all. And I used a solid yellow in the back instead of using my pattern because I thought it would just distract. It would make it too busy.
Yeah, okay.
That's the reason why I used the yellow. And then this card, I don't have another one cut. See, I that's why I didn't finish this card. I knew I probably wanted the blue here because I used the blue hearts. And for this would be pretty, but I think it really needs some blue on there. So I'll finish this card and I'll post it in our group.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But yeah, that's how easy it is to watercolor and to create with dyes. But this pattern, you can see that you don't have to use it only for
Valentine's
Day. You don't have to.
No.
So I think that turned out, actually, I like it a lot.
I do too. I love those dyes. Those are really cool.
And I love foil, I love dyes, I love fabric. So yeah, that I think turned out
pretty.
Great.
That's what I'm saying. You could make 10 of those in 15
Well,
minutes.
as I was doing it, when I die cut this heart set out, it about killed me to punch out all the open pieces because I thought, oh my gosh, if I would have got my present seal out, I would have had a second card.
I knew exactly where you were going with this.
So I'm going to have to try that. I'm going to have to get the present seal out so I can do a reverse card.
Yep.
And out of these, okay, so like on these, I didn't mention, like I added just a couple little gems here and there.
Yeah. Yep.
On this one, I did not, but on this one, I think this one is my favorite.
Yeah, I really love that craft color background.
Oh, I love craft. And I think I'm going to just color that heart in.
That would be pretty.
But and last week I had said that I would give away one or a couple of my cards. And I have to go through the program and pick the winner. I didn't do that. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. We can post it, or you can post it whenever.
Yeah. We'll post it.
Yep.
That sentiment is perfect. Yes, Dorothy, I think it is. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy. I saw you.
Hi, Maria. Hi, Jimmy. I miss so many people.
That's what happens when your head's down.
I know you said you have a question. I wasn't looking at all. I was just trying to concentrate, but we love it when people show up and are here to watch.
Yep.
And
love.
Remember, like, share, and comment, even if it's on the replay with the hashtag BellaCrafts, so that you can be entered for the giveaway from Impression Obsession. It's a $25 gift card to their shop. And I don't even remember how much these dies were.
Yeah.
But you could get some die sets. Like
yeah.
Lisa was on right before this, Jimmy. You can catch the replay. Lisa created a beautiful sewing box, all with dies from Impression Obsession.
Yep.
And yeah, so make sure you enter to win the $25 gift card. And if you are not signed up for our magazine, the new issue releases, it'll go out late tonight or tomorrow morning. So it'll be in your inbox. So make sure you sign up and get a copy of that.
Right. And don't forget too that, well, one, you want to hashtag BellaCrafts. And two, I lost it. It was there and now it's gone.
We don't pick a winner until next Tuesday about midnight.
Thank you.
So even if you're watching the replay, or if you forgot to do it while you were watching, you can do it anytime. Like, share, comment, hashtag BellaCrafts, because the hashtag BellaCrafts is how we find you in the program we use to pick the winner. And
yes,
if you have liked, shared, and craft all three, you're entered 3 times.
Right.
So
fix it up each time. Yep.
Yes. And we would love for you to share this with people and only in other groups if they allow. Some groups don't allow.
This is true.
I mean,
upset this. Yeah, you don't want to upset the moderator.
Right, because even in our group, I don't mind if you share a project, but we don't want a ton of videos going on in there.
Right.
You know, you know, we don't mind a link to video
Right.
because we want you to share. If you have a YouTube channel and you created a beautiful project and it was a video,
Yeah.
share a
Right.
picture of the project and a link to YouTube, and then people can find it that way.
Yep.
But we don't want all those videos going on inside the group just because people complain.
Yeah. Yeah, they
you know,
do. And each group has its own little set of, rules and stuff. So we don't have that many, but we want to respect
definitely.
other people too.
Yeah. So,
All right.
well, thank you everybody for joining us. I hope you liked the watercoloring and I hope you liked the impromptu card. You know,
Yes.
um, sometimes that's what we do.
Yeah. The idea, she did it like in 30 minutes, and that didn't even take long to put together. It was just, and she had it.
Yeah. Next week, we are doing an interview with
Yes.
Erin Reed.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is she has a huge following on YouTube. I don't know what to say. She is a YouTuber and she is a designer and she is a dear friend.
Yeah.
And she is available to be on with us and chat a little bit about her creativity. And we hope you join us then, because it's always nice to get to know those people that you follow, or maybe you know them.
Yeah.
Erin is awesome. Yes, Amy, I agree. She is. And it will be fun. Right now, she is on vacation in the tropics.
Oh, nice.
So,
That's where I want to be.
yeah, yeah, always.
Always.
So, yes, we will be interviewing Erin next week and spend a little bit of time with her. And you might want to be on time because she has to pick up her daughter at 2:45. So it's going to be like a 40-minute interview.
Yeah. Quick.
You can catch the replay. So
Definitely.
no worries. We
Definitely.
thank you all for joining us.
Yes. And don't forget to take some time to craft, because it's good for your soul.
Always.
It
Always.
really is.
We
All right.
appreciate every one of you.
Yes. And love you. Mwah.
Yes.
Have a great week, guys.
Have a wonderful week. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.